Well, I've always grown up in a Christian home, so I've always known that Jesus, saved my life and everyone else's, and he forgave everyone for their sins. But I never really fully understood the concept of it. I always just knew. So I was kind of, confused because I didn't understand everything. I didn't feel as happy as I do with the Holy Spirit. I mean, he really made me happier and have a better view on things instead of always looking at the negatives. One day, I was at church camp and we were all worshiping, and I just felt so happy, and it was just it was so sudden and out of nowhere, and I've tried to keep that with me because sometimes when you go to read the Bible, there's something pushing you back from doing it, you realize you have to do something. And I always remember that one moment, and it always makes me feel like when I read the Bible, most of the time this is how it's going to make me feel. So why would I not want to do something that's going to make me feel great? What I think repenting is when you admit that you were wrong and that you were a sinner and you are a sinner, and that you are saying that you are sorry for everything that you have ever done. He really loves you so much that no matter how much you sin, he'll keep on forgiving you, and his love is unconditional and everlasting, and I love that about him so much because no matter who you are, where you've come from, he'll always love you, and I just think that is something that everyone should think about because it's so true. Jesus has changed my life in so many ways. One major one is he's made me a much happier and positive person. I feel really happy so much, and I love that. It's not just my happiness, it's God making me happy, and I just love that so much. And he also has made me less anxious because I've always wanted to get baptized, but I was just really nervous about going up in front of everyone, not because I'm ashamed of being Christian, but just the thought of everyone looking at me, and I feel like they're judging me, and it was just not really something that I would want to do at that time because I was so anxious and nervous. But now God has really helped me with that. I have prayed about it so many times. I have been prayed over about it, and I feel changed now, and I really love how I can now talk in front of people without having a panic attack or being really anxious. Jesus is my Father and my best friend because you can tell him about everything, and he already knows everything about you, and he's so easy to talk to, and he's not going to judge you for anything that you do, and he loves you so much. So he's my father because my dad was not really in the home. So whenever I'm really sad about that, I'll just think about God, and it just makes me feel better knowing that he is my father forever, and he always has been, and he always will be. And he's my best friend because no matter how many friends you lose, he's never going to walk away, and he's never going to leave you alone. My name is Arabella Ritari, and I've decided to follow Jesus.